I'm screwed. That's it for me.
Yeah, I guess I could live here for a little while. It's okay.
I've never stayed in a place like this. I've been sleeping in my truck and sleeping at my parents' house. This is kind of a new thing.
Who wants one?
Oh God, like, I'm thinking about how much it sucked that that ball ballooned. It's just really overwhelming. So I'm feeling stressed out.
He's like, I have arrived. Yeah, it's really funny. Today is the first gallery show. No one wants to be the first person to go home.
I had some weird dreams, I'll tell you that much. I just woke up to the stupid reality that I couldn't screen print anymore, so I'll have to experiment with the materials in the studio.
Let's go, kids. Don't forget the Motrin.
Man, I don't know how I'm gonna get this done in time. I really like my portrait visually, but I'm still not quite sure if I've captured the essence of Ryan.
Even though Simone's not really sure about my portrait of Miles, I trust that the result, whatever it may be, is going to be a product of art. And I also have this other photo portrait I took of Miles, so I decided to use the picture behind my drawing.
It's gonna be right down to the wire. I'm attaching printouts of nailed to this panel that I made last night, and then just do a little bit of random screen printing with that little bit of screen that was like partially exposed.
I'm worried mine is a little too soft.
Yeah, she's definitely got like the bright color thing going on.
I'm very proud of my piece. I'm extremely excited for how it looks to the public, but I'm also a little nervous about getting feedback from the judges. She's got like 2 different necklaces, she's got some flowers, so this is probably how she feels inside.
The way that she's describing the work to me is much more interesting than the way it looks.
I just feel like it's too straightforward, and I would work on the eyes more.
What is going on with Nao? Just work on your own piece.
I'm just saying what
I know.
Okay.
It's just that at this point.
I know, it's stressful.
It's done. It's done. I was standing back there. It looks exactly like me.
Even though that's not the original idea, I'm feeling pretty confident about the finished product.
How are we doing on time?
5 minutes. Yes.
So everyone, time's up.
This is the first time I will ever be critiqued on my art. Ever. I'm scared shitless.
Coming up on Work of Art.
There's nothing worse than showing a crap piece to the public.
To you, it's a portrait, but to no one else will it ever be a portrait.
Oh, there's one room that gets a private room.
I should take the single room because I need a lot of space. Rock, paper, scissors.
1, 2, 3.
Nicole is the winner. Then I just say, Judith, you just take the single room.
Why? Come on, say it. Why? There's only one reason that they would do that, and that is because I am the elder of the 3 of us.
I'm gonna take the window.
I love having my single private room. Okay. I'm not gonna argue about it.
Good evening, everyone. I want to introduce you to your permanent panel of judges.
I recognize the judges, and the pit of my stomach just drops out.
First, we have Jerry Salt, a 2-time Pulitzer Prize finalist and senior art critic for New York Magazine.
Art is a way of showing the outside world what your inside world is like.
Jeannie Greenberg-Rohatyn, art advisor and gallerist.
I'm just looking for something that intrigues me, something that confuses me or surprises me.
And Bill Powers, co-owner of Half Gallery on the Lower East Side, and editor-at-large for Purple Magazine.
We're looking for artists that inspire us to look at the world from a new angle.
Okay, it's time to open the gallery and let's see how you did.
I'm happy with my piece, because there's nothing worse than showing a crap piece to the public. I made a portrait of Trong, showing Trong in his role as writer, curator, and artist.
I'm not 100% pleased with it by any means, but I took some risks with it in terms of constituting it in a 3D format.
I think the judges should be impressed with my work because my Photoshop skills are pretty damn good, and it looks like a good solid art piece.
Seeing my work for the first time in a gallery is nail-biting, but it looks like it belongs.
Since nudity is part of the piece, I think it was interesting to people because they wanted to know how it had happened.
I think it captures a part of me, but not 100%. I knew that my piece would just stand out because of the intensity of it.
I think it looks beautiful. It's got a little bit of glitz and almost nobility.
I feel that my piece has a lot of detail, but also I've used a color palette that is Jamie's palette to represent this graceful, open nature about her.
Your image is just really strong.
Thank you. When I see my piece lit, it felt exactly how I wanted it to feel, and I actually started to feel a small little point of relief. But I gotta give it to the judges. They either play poker or have watched a lot of people play poker because they're not giving anything away.
I'm really happy with it. I think it looks fantastic. And sometimes it takes a lot of work to make something look minimalist and clean.
For her age, Judith is kind of fun and humorous with the kind of bright colored fluorescent clothes she wears. Judith's also sad and serious on the inside, and I really wanted to capture that element as well.
I don't like its picture of me. I am not sure what I think the expression is.
I'm worried about the scale. I'm looking at Abdi's work, and his painting is huge, and my painting looks small and stupid.
Kind of left my comfort zone in some ways and painted faster than I usually do. And the end result I was really, really happy with. So I'm really excited to hear what the judges have to say about my work.
We would like to talk to the following artists for the crit. Abdi, Eric, Amanda, Mark, Miles, and Nao. If I haven't called your name, congratulations, you've made it to the next challenge. Please head up to your studio. Thank you. For the rest of you, we'd like to find out more about your pieces. Miles, let's start with you.
This is a death portrait, and one of the main elements that I was trying to pull forward in this is this middle ground of things, tension and release, life and death.
But why the piece of plastic sticking out from the edge of the whole thing?
Nao's portrait had this series of stills from a film that she made where she had wrapped her head in this plastic bag, and I thought wrapping the piece in that plastic really paralleled what she had in her self-portrait.
But you killed her.
No, not killing her, just more like a little bit of an ode.
I mean, I think you look beautiful in that piece.
Absolutely. I was thinking that you looked completely euphoric, as if we're watching you drown. I think you captured that really well.
Thank you.
So, Nao, what about Miles inspired you to do this?
In the studio, he is just flying everywhere. I drew knowing that there would be a bleed. Each time I drew a line, I would try to make it twice as long.
How much of that do you think the viewer can get?
None of it.
The challenge was to make
a portrait.
A portrait.
But that isn't near the idea of a portrait.
I'm going to respectfully disagree with you because it's a portrait of Miles' process. And Miles is over here.
From where I'm standing, I can't see the photograph of Miles.
Well, typically people walk around in a gallery situation.
But if somebody's coming from this angle, they're going to miss that altogether.
Well, if they're not paying attention, it's not my problem.
Sounds like you're being a little defensive.
I'm not responsible for your experience of my work.
I think it's time to move on.